Thursday, 13th of August 2015. Paper highlights. First, let's look at the paper highlights from Daily Mirror. Exclusive family member speaks for first time. Sister says Tajuddin case delayed by government institutions. No one would intentionally remain silent. Case dragged due to delay by government institutions. No cause of death given for 1.5 years. Aisha Tajuddin, the sister of the popular Ruggerite Wasim Tajuddin, who died under mysterious circumstances, said that the case had dragged on due to delays on the part of government institutions. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. CB Governor to appear in court on August 30th. Central Bank Governor Arjuna Mahendran and his son-in-law Aloysius Liyanage have been noticed to appear in court on October 30th by Colombo Additional Magistrate Chandima Liyanage over the central bank bond issue. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. Soldier gets life sentence for heroin possession. A former army major who was found guilty on possession of 6 kilograms of heroin was sentenced to life imprisonment by Colombo High Court Judge Lalit Jayasuriya. Sentencing the prisoner, the judge said this was an offence that warranted the death sentence, but it had been confined only to statutory books. Therefore, he said he would sentence the convict to life imprisonment. More highlights from Daily Mirror. Vele Sudha speaks out. I gave rupees 2 million to Duminda. Controversial drug trafficker Gampola Vidanage Samantha Kumara alias Vele Sudha, who had been indicted in Colombo High Court for possession and peddling of 7.5 grams of heroin in Mount Lavinia in 2008, informed the court that he lent rupees 2 million to former UPF MP Duminda Silva for his election campaign and that white vans and the police had turned up at his home after he asked Mr. Silva to repay the loan. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. Sanath. I couldn't even remove cutouts. Former SLFP Mathura district organizer Sanath Jayasuriya yesterday said he was disappointed with the SLFP as he couldn't provide anything to the people of Mathura because he was prevented from doing so. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. CBK. Vote for any animal but not beetle leaf. Former President Chandrika Bandaranaike said the people could vote for any animal and not for the beetle leaf symbol or the hand symbol at the forthcoming general elections if they wanted to save the country from corrupt individuals. More highlights from Daily Mirror. Elections cleaner so far, say Commonwealth monitors. There had been fewer violations of electoral laws so far and the poll seems to be cleaner than the presidential election, the Commonwealth election observers said yesterday. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. Susil, I will sack top management. A UPFA government formed after August 17th would replace the entire top management of state bodies with highly qualified new officials and immediately open inquiries on 70,000 files claimed to have been received by the government since January on corruptions and misdeeds at state commercial ventures, the UPFA said yesterday. Now let's move to the paper highlights from Ceylon today. Treasury bonds issue in court. Lawyers use abusive language. A tense situation erupted in the Colombo Chief Magistrate's Court yesterday as lawyers accused each other in abusive language when they argued as to why former President Mahinda Rajapaksa and former Central Bank Governor Ajit Niwad Cabral cannot be summoned to court for misappropriation of rupees 34.7 billion in the Greek bond issue. The incident erupted when Colombo Additional Magistrate Chandima Liyanage issued summons on the Central Bank Governor Arjuna Mahendran and his son-in-law Arjun Aloysius over the misappropriation of rupees 30 billion in issuing treasury bonds while postponing the case until 30th October. Another highlight from Ceylon today. Jagat Kumara files complaint. Preferential number engraved in Champika's donuts. Colombo district candidate of the United People's Freedom Alliance Jagat Kumara lodged a complaint with the Elections Commissioner yesterday that Minister of Power and Energy Patali Champika Ranawaka, who is standing in the 17th August parliamentary election as a candidate from the United National Party, had sent as a bribe sweets bearing his preferential number in the guise of a gift. Another highlight from Ceylon today. Vele Sudha made money from coconuts. Vele Sudha alias Gampola Vidanage Samantha Kumara told the Colombo High Court yesterday that his main business was in the coconut trade, out of which he had accumulated money. Another highlight from Ceylon today. Commonwealth monitors cautiously optimistic. Dr. George Abela. Commonwealth election observers said that they were cautiously optimistic about the 17th August general election and appreciatively acknowledged the 19th A, which has strengthened the powers of the Elections Commissioner. Another highlight from Ceylon today. All bars and liquor shops closed on 17th. The Office of the Commissioner General of Excise in a statement issued issued says that all bars and liquor shops in the entire island will remain closed on 17th August when the 2015 parliamentary election is scheduled to be held. Another highlight from Ceylon today. Sri Lanka still fragile. International Crisis Group reiterates. The International Crisis Groups in its Sri Lanka between elections report released on 12th of August observes that the positive political changes brought about by the election of Maithripala Sirisena have been real but fragile and far from becoming institutionalized. Another highlight from Ceylon today. Champika is mentally deranged person. Azwar. Champika behind Alutgama riots. Accusing Minister Patali Champika Ranawaka of being responsible for the incident in Darga town, Alutgama in 2014, former SLFP nationalist MP AHM Azwar called upon President Maithripala Sirisena to conduct a full investigation into his alleged crimes after next week's general election. Now let's move to the paper highlights from Daily News. Vele Sudha spills beans. Gave Duminda rupees 2 million loan. White vans followed me. Gampola Vidanage Samantha Kumar allies Vele Sudha yesterday revealed in courts about his close connections with former UPFA parliamentarian Duminda Silva. Samantha Kumar told the Colombo High Court that once he had loaned rupees 2 million to Silva for his election campaign. However, Kumar said that when he asked Silva to return the money on a later date, white vans started appearing near his house and also police started visiting his home. Kumar revealed these details to the High Court when the trial against him was taken up for hearing before High Court Judge Preeti Padman Surasena. Another highlight from Daily News. Commonwealth observers impressed. Country ready for a clean election. Commonwealth independent election observers yesterday said that the 2015 general election is running in the right direction and the campaign is clean. The Commonwealth observers said that they saw a positive trend in the conduct of election in Sri Lanka. Another highlight from Daily News. Causing rupees 12 billion loss to EPF. Cases filed against MR, former CB governor. 2 cases have been filed in the Colombo Magistrates Court yesterday against former President Mahinda Rajapaksa and former Central Bank Governor Ajit Niwad Cabral on corruption charges. The cases filed under the Penal Code accused them of causing a loss of rupees 12 billion to the EPF fund and causing a loss of rupees 2.14 billion to the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. Another highlight from Daily News. PM lauded for not using temple trees for election work. Transparency International commended Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe for not using temple trees for election activities after submitting nominations. Transparency International Sri Lanka Senior Manager Shan Wijetunga said. Addressing the media at Sri Lanka Foundation Institute in Colombo yesterday, Wijetunga said that temple trees was used for one of the election activities before submitting nominations and there were no private sections at temple trees as stated. More highlights from Daily News. Mahendran sets record straight whiz Cabral. The Central Bank Governor Arjuna Mahendran in a press release has stated that the former governor of the Central Bank in a letter addressed to the bank and him has made a regrettable attempt to apportion blame on him and the Central Bank without reason. Another highlight from the Daily News. UNFGG manifesto contains credible policies. Ajit. The manifesto of the future United National Front for Good Governance government includes credible policies which cannot be challenged, said Deputy Foreign Minister Ajit P. Pereira. He made this observation at Sirikota yesterday. The UNFGG manifesto pledged that if it's elected to office on August 17, the coalition with focus on strengthening the economy, implementing strong anti-corruption mechanisms and ensuring freedom and justice, infrastructure development and education reforms, he added. Another highlight from Daily News. No United National Front under elephant symbol. Susil. There is no United National Front registered with the election secretariat under the elephant symbol, said UPFA General Secretary Susil Premajayantha. Addressing the media yesterday at the SLFP headquarters, UPFA General Secretary Susil Premajayantha said that some politicians are trying to mislead the people by claiming that they are contesting from a United National Front under the elephant symbol, but there is no such party registered under the elephant symbol. Another highlight from Daily News. EC. Media commended. The services carried out by Elections Commissioner Mahinda Deshapriya and the media are excellent. The Elections Commissioner takes prompt action against incidents of violations of election laws and the media has reported the incidents of violations of election laws which prevented many such incidents, Transparency International Sri Lanka Senior Manager Shan Wijetunga said. Another highlight from Daily News. Blue Mental shooting. Vehicle used found inside party office of Susil and Dhanasiri. The UPFA tried to mislead the public using the Blue Mental shooting incident for political mileage, Finance Minister and Colombo District UNP candidate Ravi Karnanayaka said. Addressing a press conference at Rajagiri yesterday, he said the suspicion in this shooting incident has now been directed towards the UPFA candidates as the vehicle used in the shooting had been found hidden inside the party office of Susil Premajayantha and Dhanasiri Amaratunga, both UPFA candidates from the Colombo district. We brought you the paper highlights from today's newspapers, and we will bring you more tomorrow.